Do you feel the vibes?
What's going on, YouTube? I'm sure you just seen my new intro. Let me know if you like it in the comments below, or if you don't like it and why not. Anyway, the first thing I got from Harbor Freight that I really like is these LED magnetic flashlights with the fold-out hook. When I was doing my ball joints on my car and suspension work, this thing was very maneuverable. You could just stick it on wherever you needed to, like stick it up in the wheel well, so it'd be shining down. And I mean, they're pretty bright. And I was working only in the evenings when it was cool outside because it was summer, so it wouldn't, you know, it was almost always dark whenever I got out there. But anyway, these helped me tremendously, and a lot of times they're free with the coupon, or I want to say they're probably only like $2.99, but they're definitely worth picking up. I think they take AAA batteries. Alright, next thing I want to talk about is the free tape measures. I've never had a problem with any of them. I actually own about 7. I don't even think this one's been used. It's a great deal for free. And sometimes they're free even without a purchase, or at least a few of the coupons I have. And sometimes I'll be coming home from work and I'll just swing by and grab one. Alright, and this thing, I really enjoy this thing. It saved me time trying to figure out what size the bolt was, or nut. I mean, that's really all I can say about it. It's a great thing to have. I want to say it was $1. I mean, it's flat, so it doesn't even take up any room. It's like $1 well spent in my book. They're Allen keys, specifically the longer set here. It came with the metric also. This might be the metric. Yeah, it is. Alright, anyway, but it came with both, and it was like $7. I always lose Allen keys. As you can see, I've only had this like a month, and I'm already missing 2 out of there. They're a great deal. I've never broken one. I was able to spin my garbage disposal, and I had beer caps in the disposal with the Allen key, and it didn't bend or anything, and I was really leaning on it. So in my opinion, another great deal. The Buy Scripts channel, they're not channel, Buy Scripts. They're a little lighter compared to the actual name brand Vice Grip ones. I actually I had them in my hand and used a comparable size one, and it just felt a little cheaper, but they're pretty sturdy. I've used them. I've had these probably for a few years. You can see some of them are pretty dirty, especially this big one. And they were like $7.99. That's cheaper than one of the name brand ones alone. The spade bits or paddle bits, I don't know, but they're used to drill holes through like studs and things to run wires. Actually, I hate these. I was able to drill a few holes before they got dramatically slower going through a stud to run some wiring, and I had to switch sizes, and then it got a few holes and then it was done, and I had to go through a whole room of studs, so I like pretty much torched the whole set. So it's one I would just avoid. Spend a few more dollars and get a set from Lowe's or Home Depot or maybe even Walmart. The wrenches, while they're kind of a good deal, I would just spend a little more money and get you a better set. When you have them on bolts and you're really leaning on them, they have just a tiny fraction of play. Like, they don't fit on there correctly. This is the only one I have out here currently, but I have a set of both, SAE and metric, and they're both like that. But I've had them for a few years, so maybe they got better. I don't know. And of course, the rubber mounts. They're great. It was like $1.99. I used this to help me install a retaining wall to, you know, pound the stones level, and it held up. I mean, I was hitting them really hard. Good deal. Alright, and the last thing I got for you is this tire chock. This thing is quite beefy. I would imagine you could stop anything with this. Like, I don't think anything would roll away if you set this down behind the wheel. I'm gonna say it was probably like $5 or less. Well, that's all I got for you today. I have some other things in the works and some other tools that I recently purchased. And after I get to try them out a little bit, I'll make a video about those. And eventually I'll finally get to work on my car and show a few videos of that. But until then, take it easy, and I'll see you around.